Good morning, students. In today's class, we are going to discuss the new chapter, that is D and F block elements. The chapter name is D and F block elements. When we see the periodic table, first the S blocks are present, and next D block elements are present, and in the last section, the last block and P block elements are present. This is S, P, D, and F block elements are lies below the periodic table. And these are the F block elements. Okay. When we observe the periodic table, first S block element, D, P, and F block elements. These blocks are classified based on the differentiating electrons. These all blocks are classified based on the differentiating electrons. Then differentiating electron means when we take the electronic configuration, in that the last electron is known as an differentiating electrons. The last electron is known as differentiating electrons. Based on these differentiating electrons, the blocks are classified. First one as D, P, and F block elements. When we take the periodic table, when we take the electronic configuration, if last electron or differentiating electron enter into the S orbit, then it is known as, if the last electron enter into the S orbit, the differentiating electron enter into the S orbit, then those elements are known as an S block elements. If the differentiating electrons enter into the P orbit, then those elements are known as an P block elements. If the last electron or differentiating electrons enter into the D orbit, then those elements are known as an D block elements. If the differentiating electrons are and last electron enter into the F orbit, then those elements are known as F block elements. These blocks are classified mainly based on the differentiating electrons or last electron. These are about the S block, S, P, D, and F block elements. Then the general electronic configuration for the S orbit is, the general electronic configuration or that is general electronic configuration for the S block element is S1 to 2. It is last electron entering into the S orbital. Therefore, these are classified into S block elements. And the P orbit, P block elements, NS to NP1 to 2. This is the general electronic configuration for the P block element. When we observe here, the last electron entering into the P orbit, then those elements are known as an P block elements. And the general electronic configuration for the D or D block elements, it is N minus 1, D 1 to 1 minus, that is 1 to 10, N as 2. The last electrons are entering into the D orbit, therefore these are considered as an D block elements. This is the general electronic configuration for the D block elements. Then the F block elements, N minus 2, F 1 to 14, then N minus 1, is N minus 1, here D 0 to 1, and N as 2. The last electrons are enter into the F orbits, therefore these are considered as an F block elements. These are the general electronic configuration for S, P, D, and F block elements. And our topic is D and F block elements. Take separate, that is D block elements. First take the D block elements. When we observe the properties of S, D and P block elements, the properties of D block elements lies in between the S and P, or the properties of S block element will transfer from this. The properties of D block elements will transfer from the S block elements. Therefore, these are also named as an transition elements. The transition elements, the name is given because the properties of and D block elements transfer or transition takes place from the S block elements, or the properties of D block elements lies in between the S and P. Therefore, these are known as transition elements. Okay. Then let us see the D or transition elements. D block elements are transition elements. The D are transition elements classified into 4 series. First is 3D series elements, 4D series elements, 5D series elements and 6D series elements. The transition elements are divided into 4 series, that is 3D series, 4D series, 5D series and 6D series. This 6D series is an incomplete. The 6D series is the incomplete, and we will concentrate only on the 3D series elements. Okay. Only we concentrate on the 3D series elements. Then let us take the separate heading, that's 3D series elements. 3D series elements. The elements which are having the atomic number from 21 to 30 are known as 3D series elements. The elements which having the atomic number from 21 to 30 are known as 3D series element. Here the first transition is, that is 3D series. Here 4D series, 5D series and 6D series. Okay. The 3D series, 4D, 5D and 6D series are classified based on the differentiating electrons. If the last electron enter into the 3D orbit, then those are considered as 3D series. If last electron enter into the 3D orbit, then it is known as 4D orbit, then it is known as 4D series. If last electron or differentiating electrons enter into the 5D orbit, then it is known as 5D series elements. If the last electron enter into the 6D orbit, then those elements are known as 6D series elements. Okay. These are classified based on the differentiating our last electron. We will concentrate only on the 3D series elements. Then let us see 3D series, that is atomic number from 21 to 30 elements are known as 3D series elements. So let us see what are those elements here. First one, scandium, titanium, vanadium, chromium, manganese, iron, cobalt, copper and zinc. These 3 elements, that is these 10 elements are considered as 3D series elements. First one, that is scandium, titanium, vanadium, chromium, manganese, iron, cobalt, copper and zinc. These are known as 3D series elements. In all are the metals here. Then let us see the general electronic configuration for this 3D series elements. N-1 here. Okay, general electronic configuration for the D block element is N-1. general electronic configuration is n minus 1 d 1 to 10 n as 0 here, sorry, n as 1 to 2, or we can write the 2 here. This is the general electronic configuration, whereas n minus 1 is and penultimate, that is second last orbit, is the second last or penultimate orbit. Second last or penultimate orbit. When we consider this is a nucleus and these are the orbits around the nucleus. This is the last orbit, or it is also known as, this is the last orbit, is also known as ultimate orbit, that is ULT, no ULT here, that is ultimate, ALT MATE, that is ultimate orbit. The last orbit is also known as an ultimate orbit, and the second last orbit, this is the n minus 1, that is second last orbit. Second last orbit. The second last orbit is known as penultimate orbit. Penultimate orbit. And the third last orbit, that is n minus 2. This is the n, and this is the n minus 1, and this is the n minus 2. The n minus 2, that is third last orbit. Third last orbit. The third last orbit is also known as anti-penultimate orbit. Anti-penultimate orbit. That is NS orbit is known as the last orbit, or also known as an ultimate orbit. N minus 1, second last orbit, are also known as penultimate orbit. That is n minus 2. Third last orbit are also known as anti-penultimate orbit. Then n minus 1 is here, and penultimate, is n minus 1 is second last orbit, and it is penultimate orbit. The electrons will enter into the last electron enter into the d orbit. Therefore, these in the d block elements, the last electron will enter into the d orbits or d orbit. Then let us see the properties for and 3D series elements. First one, general, that is electronic configuration. Electronic configuration for 3D series elements. General electronic configuration is, for the d block element we have seen the n minus 1, d 1 to 10. And NS2. The electronic configuration for the 3D series element means the n minus 1 is the 3 here. N minus 1 is 3. Then consider the element here. First one, scandium. The element is scandium, titanium, vanadium, scandium, titanium, vanadium. The next one is chromium, manganese. Next one, iron, cobalt, nickel, copper. Last one is the zinc. Okay. The 10 elements are considered as an 3D series elements. Scandium, titanium, vanadium, chromium, manganese, iron, cobalt, nickel, copper, and zinc. Then let us see the symbol for this. This symbol is Sc, scandium, Ti for the titanium, V for the vanadium, Cr for the chromium, Mn for the manganese, Fe for the iron, C for that is capital C and small o for the cobalt, nickel, Ni for the nickel, for the copper Cu, then C is Zn. These are the symbol. Let us see the atomic number here. The atomic number is 21 for the scandium. For the titanium, 22 is the atomic number. For the vanadium, 23, 24 for chromium, 25 for manganese, 26 for iron, 27 for cobalt, 28 for nickel, 29 for copper and 30 for zinc. From atomic number 21 to 30 are known as an 3D series elements. The symbol and atomic number for the and 3D series element, that is cadmium 21, titanium 22, vanadium 23, chromium 24, manganese 25, iron 26, cobalt 27, nickel 28, copper 29 and zinc is 30. Then let us see the outermost orbit, the electronic, that is outermost electronic configuration for these elements comparing with the noble gases. We will compare the noble gases are the helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon and radon. The atomic number of an argon is 18, therefore we will compare with the 18. Okay? We will compare with the argon. First take argon. Argon atomic number 18, that is 18 electrons are filled already, then remaining are 3 electrons. 3D 1 4s2. 3D 1 4s2 is the electronic outermost electronic configuration. Then for this argon 3D 2 4s2. 3D 2 4s2 is the electronic outermost electronic configuration for titanium. Comparing with the argon as the noble gases here, okay, 3D 3 4s2. Then for the chromium, argon 3D 5 4s1. Okay, it is the exception case here. The chromium electronic configuration is an exception, and another exception is there. The copper is also an exception case. Electronic configuration of chromium and copper are in the exception case. Then let us take for the manganese, argon 3D 6 4s. Okay. Next one, argon 3D 7 4s2. Next, argon 3D 8 4s2. Then next one, argon for the 3D 9 4s2. One minute here. 3D 1 3D 2. Then here 3D 5 is the exception case, and 3D 6 and 3D 7. Here 3D 8 3D 9. Okay. Then the copper, then atomic number is 18, 27, 29, sorry 29, here. 1 minute. The electronic configuration for the zinc is 3D 10, 4s2, and the electronic configuration for the copper is 3D 10, 3D 10. Here electronic configuration is 3D 10, 4s1, 4s1. Okay. Then here the electronic configuration is 1 minute. The 3D1, 3D2, 3D3, in the place of 3D4, we are getting the chromium here, therefore 3D5, 3D6, then 3D7, 3D8, 3D9, 1 minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Charge. Okay. Then here atomic, the electronic here the electronic configuration is 3d, 3d5, 3d6, 3d7, 3d7, 4s2. And here 3d8, 4s2. Here 3d9 in the place of 9 it will become the 10. 3d10, 4s1. These two are the exception case in the electronic configuration. These are about the electronic configuration of and 3D series element. Then let us see how what is the exception case here. The chromium and copper are the exception case. Why these are the exception case? And let us see chromium. The first one, that is orbitals are 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then Ns, that is 1 here. First fill up the electrons here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then 6. And here this is about the and chromium. Then let us see the for copper. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And for the copper. Then here copper atomic number is copper and 10 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. When we observe copper and chromium here, if the energy difference between the 3D and Ns is very less, therefore when the electron jumps into the 3D orbit, then it will get the configuration of 3d5. Okay. And when the electron from the Ns orbital jumps into the 3D orbits of a copper, then it will become the 3d10. Okay. We know that the half complete and completely filled orbitals are more stable, therefore the electronic configuration of copper and chromium are in the exception case. Due to the complete half filled and completely filled orbitals, the electronic configuration of chromium and copper are the in exception case. This is about the today's class. We have discussed the general introductions for the D block elements and F block elements, and we have taken the electronic configuration. The general electronic configuration is n-1 1 to 10 ns2. In these transition elements, the electrons are filled first in the s orbitals and then the d orbitals. This is the today's class. In the next class, we will discuss the next properties. Thank you.